Discipline is freedom. Now, I know that sounds crazy because discipline seems like the opposite of freedom. Discipline being something that you have to do, same routine over and over again. That in itself feels like a trap. But I'm going to show you exactly why that's the opposite. Why freedom is actually a trap. Now, before you listen to this video, make sure you have an open mind. Make sure you're not coming from it with a fixed perspective. Open your mind, listen to the alternative perspective and view it from a neutral perspective, not from I already know the answer to it. What he's saying is already wrong or right. Just listen, take a deep breath, relax, and try and understand this perspective. It will help you. So I wasn't even planning on doing a video. I haven't even got my stick with me, but it just come to my mind. I was having a conversation with myself about discipline, and I realized that discipline is actually freedom. So let me break it down. You see, when we look at freedom, people look at freedom as in like you wake up and do what you want, eat what you want, being able to choose different options. And, that right there is freedom. You're liberated. You can just do whatever you want. That seems to be freedom in most people's cases. But in fact, that's not freedom at all, because to do what you want and to eat what you want means you're ruled by something. Something is making you think or do them things impulsively. So let's say you wake up and you feel hungry, so you're going to go do that. Oh, I feel tired, so I'm going to go sleep. Oh, I feel like having McDonald's, so you're going off of impulses. So you're not really free because your impulses are ruling you. It's telling you or signaling to you what to do or not to do. Or another person might be signaling to you, oh, let's do this, or let's do that, or let's eat this. So you're ruled by something, either your impulse, either a person, either something that you consume. You understand? So the freedom of choice really is keeping you stuck, because as you are aware of, in order to make progress, you need to be disciplined. Now, if we look at discipline being the opposite, it's quite ironic actually, because discipline is the opposite of freedom. Discipline meaning doing something at a set time and doing what you said you was going to do over and over again, regardless of how you feel. That seems like a burden. It seems like, nah, I don't want to do that. That doesn't seem right. But when you really think about it, it's the discipline that's setting you free, because if you follow something that you set out to do, whether it be a workout plan or a diet plan or a business, like you show up to the gym every day consistently, you're free in the sense of you're choosing where to go. You're choosing what to progress in. You understand? You're choosing what is right for you. Whereas if you go for freedom and doing what you want, you're going off of everything else. You're going off what he says, she says, or how you feel. So would you rather consciously choose where you're heading, or would you just go with the flow and let it take you wherever it takes you? You see, that's the difference between the freedom and the discipline. Because if you're disciplined with something over a period of time, you're naturally going to get good at it. You're naturally going to get to where you want to get to. There's no way you can just choose wherever you want and head to the right direction. It's like driving a car and you want to go up north, for example, wherever you are, you want to go north. Now, in order to get north, you need to have a set target, like a set location, and you have to follow the road that's going to take you north. Doesn't matter how you feel, doesn't matter if you feel tired, wherever it is. If you follow the road that goes north, you'll get there. But if you go for freedom, so to say, and I'm using this as an analogy, and then you want to go north, but you're driving up north, then you get bored, so you go east and you go east for a little bit, then you think, oh, I can't bother, let me go west, and now you're getting bored, you're going back down south. You're not heading anywhere. You're trapped in a cycle of just going off circumstances, going off your impulses and other people. You understand? So to really free yourself in this world, in this physical realm, is to have set targets or set goals and following it with discipline. In order for an athlete to get to the top position, to be the best athlete in the world, he had discipline. He had to follow the routine, follow what the coaches said, do it over and over again, regardless of how he felt, and he became the top in his field. An athlete, a boxer, a celebrity, a businessman. You understand? So people think, okay, and it's also with money. When I become a millionaire, I'm gonna do what I want. Like, I'm gonna go travel here, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna eat that. It seems it's all rigid. There's no set routine. But without routine, you lose focus, you lose track, you become enslaved to desires, to people. Discipline is crucial. Discipline is vital. Without discipline, your life is pretty much a failure. You're a failure. You understand? So you need to change your perspective towards it. Instead of looking at discipline as something I have to do, and it's so long, and that shit boring. Look at it as, wow, discipline is freedom. Discipline means I'm progressing. Discipline means that You know, I'm going to be that person who I set to be. So that's really the message. Like, do not be confused by discipline, and don't fall for the illusion of freedom. You understand? This is how we are in the current state of the world. Freedom to do what you want, to be what you want, to be what gender, to be whatever. Like, all these things come off of freedom. You know, when we follow the protocol, when everyone follows what they're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? When men do their job and, you know, be the providers and, you know, discipline, going to work and all that, everything is in order. But when everybody wants to do what they feel like doing, then it's chaos. You understand? Then we're enslaved. So discipline is freedom. Always remember that. Make sure the way you exercise this is, and I made plenty of videos about this, like having a routine for yourself. Like, when you're at work, you got a routine. They tell you what to do. They tell you what time to be in, what time you have a break, what tasks to do. Your school, same thing. Your homework needs to be done at this time. Create that for yourself, and look at it as a blessing. Look at it as something that's meaningful, something that's going to make you become the person who you want to be. You understand? So I'm not going to make the video too long. Like I said, I wasn't planning to make a video, but I was having an internal conversation, and I wanted to, you know, bring it outside of me in order for someone like yourself to look at the video and get some sort of value in it in order to apply that to your life, and so you can ascend into, you know, wherever you want to ascend into. So yeah, just a quick one, and yeah, man, let's keep going.